Hi everyone, today I am going to be looking into what is coming your way, and I just feel so good. In fact, I've been seeing a lot of repeats today ever since I've woken up and I've done my meditations. So many repeats, probably more than any other day, and it's really bizarre, like repeating numbers, repeating things, double white feathers. I saw a butterfly as well, and I was just hooked on the fact that both of the wings are so symmetrical. Things like this have really caught my eye today. And we're going to have a look, okay, and see what's coming through, because I feel like there are some very beautiful messages that we will, really tap into. So I've also got this deck here. I've got lots of different tarot cards and things that we are going to look into for sure. And yeah, let me know if you've been seeing a lot of repeating numbers, a lot of signs, synchronicities, doubles, for sure. Let me know in the comment section below. I love to read your experiences and things like that. And I also wanted to mention before I start that if you would like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below, since I do giveaways and readings. In that sense, every month there is a video that's posted on my channel which announces the giveaway winners, but how to enter for that is in the description box of my video. And also there is my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com, where there is the private services I offer, such as private paid tarot readings, rituals to manifest different areas of your life, to boost abundance in certain areas of your life. And also there's prayers, there's rituals, there's black magic energy removal, which is so powerful because of course, when you remove that away, certain obstacles that have been present in your life can then be, well, they can basically be taken away, and then that can allow also abundance in your life to flow naturally as it should. And then of course there's the intention items, which are on my website. So these are handmade, meditated with and saged items, which thousands of people have seen results with. So the review section of that is at the bottom of my website. And there's bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards, which you can put under your pillow, your wallet or your purse, and everything is there. So yeah, there's also candles and sage bundles and teas as well. So with that being said, shall we begin? Let's see what's coming through and what messages I can give to you. All right, so let's begin. Also, this video is going to be posted on, wait for it, 22/04/22. You can't make up a synchronicity like that either. I just looked at the calendar because I've got the little square thing right there, and well, there you go. I mean, there's another synchronicity, 22/4/22. All right, more repeats, more repeats. Okay. So these are messages that you really need to know. We're also going to look into predictions as well and see really truly what's coming through in those areas. So we have got here, take back your power, which is courage. This is a very strong Leo energy, and it's also number 8, which again is the number also in tarot, which the strength card is also known for, in which there's a lion in that card. So I think that's really quite significant, is that, the Leo energy itself is very powerful. It's very dominant. It's very strong, very courageous. And it's a fighting energy, which is really, really amazing. This is about putting yourself first, taking care of yourself. You've also got self-love, take time to heal. I think all of these things in combination will only further boost your abundance, and also it's going to give you so much more. So by taking care of yourself, it really allows things to progress. Look what I'm just seeing as well. I saw it on the device, but look, I'm just going to show you, okay? Do you see that? Do you see that? It's 11:11. All right then. All right then. All right then. No, really, it is. Ta-da! Okay. So then there's that. I'm just getting, do you see what I mean? Like, it's just like one after the other. I just keep seeing repeating numbers constantly, and I feel like some of you may be feeling this way recently as well. Okay, so spiritual growth, you have divine wisdom. Now, a lot of you are going to go through a strong spiritual awakening, which is actually going to naturally make you stronger. So, I know a lot of people say, oh, like, work on yourself. Well, guess what? if you are confused as to how to work on yourself and take care of yourself, the universe is going to naturally push you in that direction anyways, without you even having to think, okay, how do I do it? How do I maintain it? The universe is naturally going to give you a set of ways in which you will naturally find out how to do it and when to do it. And it can be through guidance, it can be through gurus, it can be through other practitioners, other readers that perhaps you watch. It can also be through, me telling you as well. So how do you put yourself first? Well, essentially, it's about taking care of yourself, internally and externally, and making that conscious decision to do at least one thing for yourself each day that makes you feel good, that really connects you to your divine self. And even if that is something so simple as, which I recommend all the time, meditation, 20 minutes a day. That is very, very powerful. Because it helps you to improve your focus. It can also help you to become stronger over time because it will activate your third eye, which can ward away negativity and also attract all the abundance and positivity that you need. It also helps you to ground emotions, right? So that you're responding and not reacting. And then your aura really becomes much stronger, which people will look at and be like, wow, that's amazing. And they can be so much more drawn to giving you opportunities. So meditation is by far one of the best tools to really doing self-love if you don't know where to start. And I highly recommend actually doing that lifelong. I know that sounds like such a commitment, but it's one of the most powerful tools. And on top of that, meditation is so powerful if you have anxiety, and you find it very hard to control that anxiety or to reduce it. Meditation is your best friend. Okay, so apart from that, and also in your meditations, you can also connect with those that are loved ones who have passed away. They can give you messages. You can connect to your angels, your spirit guides, even gods. You can actually connect to those that are so almighty and powerful. And it can be so uplifting because essentially you're connecting. When you are very connected to your divine self, then you are connecting also to the divine, which is absolutely incredible. So, I think what's really quite significant here is that there is going to be some big abundances coming, okay? And it's all going to be as a result of the hard work that you naturally go through in terms of putting yourself first. The more courage you have to push through difficulties, to push through challenges, to go through healing, especially if you've been through a separation and you're just feeling very broken, or you have, lost a loved one and you feel so broken, is every single day to make some kind of little effort for yourself where you can take care of yourself. And naturally you will. That's the thing, naturally you will. So we got here spiritual growth, which, again, goes hand in hand right here. Put yourself first, take care of yourself, do you. Prayers, affirmations, visualizations. Imagine yourself living the way that you want to live. And also for yourself, where you're not codependent on another person making you happy, where you're not feeling like they need to make you happy. And that's the thing, okay? If you really want to be with a specific person, visualize yourself living the way you want to, and then the universe will actually bring you the person. When you are focusing too heavily on the other person and that is the only thing you want, that's also codependency, and it's also a lot of attachment. The law of attraction doesn't work so well with attachment. It works with detachment, which is why when you detach away from that and you focus on yourself, if they're not really giving you anything, that's actually when they will come to you, because they will be spiritually triggered by your strong energy within yourself to feel like they're missing out on something. And that is the tea on that. And that is actually something that a lot of people don't talk about. They always talk about the fact that you have to visualize, or all of that. You have to manifest every 3 seconds. Once you manifest, you got to let it go and focus on what you currently have in your present. Otherwise, things become delayed and stuck and sticky, and then you think to yourself, why is nothing happening? Well, that's because you're holding on to it way too much, right? You're holding on to something, okay? It's fear. When you let go of it, it's love. Right? This can feel very vulnerable. This feels secure because you're like, yeah, I got it. This, okay, it feels very vulnerable. But this is truly where it happens, where you just let go of the control. You let go of the grip. That's when things happen. And that's also where the universe can actually put something into your palm. Like this, they can't, So that's a really important aspect here. Okay, so now we're really going to see, like what's coming your way. So first of all, you're going to go through a big spiritual awakening, which is actually going to allow all your abundance to flow. We're going to see what abundance is now going to come your way, which I think is very exciting. I'm very excited. Can anyone tell that I'm excited in this reading? Okay, so throw caution to the wind. And honestly, like for me, to see other people happy is like a personal happiness. Like it's such a wonderful thing. You know, I'm not someone who gets jealous of other people, other readers, you know, other people living their life. Like, you know, to me, seeing that for them is such a beautiful thing, because you never know what someone has gone through, right? I was going to say something else also. I forgot. Okay, anyways. Oh yeah, it's like that song. What is it? If I'm gonna shine, everyone's gonna shine. Something like that. Just, you know, I think it was in a Lizzo song. I'm not sure. I think it was in Juice or something like that. If I'm gonna shine, everyone's gonna shine. Something like that. Anyways, throw caution to the wind. Your dreams lie behind it. Okay, so look, you're going towards your dreams and your goals. But sometimes when you're going towards your dreams and your goals, you will come across obstacles and challenges that you have to overcome. Going towards your dreams and challenges does not always mean that there is a straight road and straight path to it. And a lot of this is also about staying on the right path towards yourself, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, and putting yourself first. It helps tremendously with everything else that's going to come together for you. Okay, summer heat, things are hotting up. There's definitely a very strong summer energy of things getting much better for you. Now, what's really interesting is that, you know, Leo season is known to be sort of a summer energy as well when you think about it, because it's sort of like end of July, August. However, I know that summer does not exist everywhere in the world when it is where I live, you know, because obviously summer varies. It does. Seasons aren't always the same everywhere, in every country. So just keep in mind that whenever it is summer for you, that's when things really are heating up. Although I'd say this is more universal, that even if you live in a country where it's not summer, around like end of July to August, the time frame can still make some form of sense. So it's one of those things that you kind of just have to take as it kind of is for you. But I definitely say that there is a summer energy here of passion, excitement. There's not only is there like a holiday energy, but there's also definitely a romantic energy coming through, where there can be someone here who's really showing interest towards you and really likes you and cares for you. So there is that, and there is someone here that wants to take a trip with you. So I think that's quite lovely. That is quite lovely when we think about it. So it's a really nice energy. Sorry, I forgot I'm not shuffling on camera. Here we go. Okay, so things are getting really nice and warm for you in the summertime. There's passion, motivation, there's a lovely holiday, there's someone that romantically has feelings for you. Karma. Cause and effect. Okay, so your good karmas are going to start flowing your way. I think this is really beautiful actually, because a lot of you have struggled within yourselves for a long time. I mean, the thing is, first of all, you know, I do a lot of work behind the scenes, of course, not just on the readings. And one of the reasons why so many people have struggled is because, sadly, and very, very sadly, people have done things like hexes, curses, spells, and things like that on them. But not always, okay? It's not always the case. So there's a sense here, okay, of spells being broken. But also you getting your abundance in a good way, where you also learn more about yourself. And I think that that's really a very important part here, is that there's just a beautiful energy of you getting what you truly do deserve, and you will get it. You may not get it exactly when you want it, okay, but you will get it. And ultimately, the people that have done you wrong, the people that have broken your heart or upset you or put these ridiculous, you know, things on you, which by the way is not for everyone, so please don't get scared, okay, things like curses and spells and things like that, or just cast evil eye, you know, through jealousy, envy, they will suffer with things in their own way, but you don't have to focus on that, right? We wish everyone healing, we wish they feel good, we wish that they have happiness in their life. That's important. You may not see them deal with their karma, because by then I think you're going to live a really beautiful life. You're going to feel happy, you're going to feel secure, you're going to feel abundant, you're going to feel really, really good. You know, you're going to feel really, really like happy, really happy. And so trust in the fact that Karma, by the way, karma is known as memory, right? Memory gets stored. Also, Akashic Records stores everything, sees everything, everything that every person does. You will get your abundance. You will get your happiness, okay? It will happen. Spells eventually will get broken. Obviously, if you feel like you really do have a spell on you, or you suspect that you do, and life is very difficult and certain obstacles just keep getting in your way, no matter how hard you try, it's like it just doesn't go away, then, you know, I would highly suggest a black magic energy removal. You can find this via multiple spiritualists. I do it as well, but I never ever want to pressure anyone into just coming to me. You know, like, you don't have to come to me if you don't want to, but everything I offer is linked down below, and if you wanted to even do research about it, you know, go do research about it, and you can do things in your own way, you know, because some people like to remove all of this by themselves, or they like the help of someone else. So that's another thing that can help. But I also feel here as well that in time, you know, you will get your good abundance. You will. It will happen for you. I'm still trying to figure out. And I actually think that that's one of your abundances, is karma. Remember, karma is not just bad karma, like, oh, that person's going to get karma. Karma is also good karma. Karma are the good things that come your way as well. And you will get those good things, because a lot of those things you are destined to get, and they will come your way, okay? Cause and effect. All that goodness that you have given to people, all that love and, you know, admiration and help that you've given to others will come back your way, but tenfold. Okay, believe in it. Okay, I just got so many cards that just came out. Okay, let's take this here. So we've got yin. So we've got here rise of the divine feminine. So, you know, the divine lives in you. Nurture the divine, water the divine, take care of the divine, dance with the divine, look after the divine that is inside of you. You know, yes, you got yin and yes, you got yang, but essentially you have to make sure that as an individual person you look after yourself. And that's what we said, right? To release any codependency, to heal from that, is to then secure the foundation of your future as well, because then you are so whole within yourself that that is actually like a literal magnet for more that comes your way. And that's powerful, that's strong, that's beautiful. We've got here inner child, listen to the voice within. Okay, so it can really help to, well, it can help to heal your inner child. We saw here, take time to heal. Shadow work healing is by far one of the most powerful forms of healing. I just wanted to mention that as well. And it is strong because that really acknowledges the unconscious aspects of your shadow and your shadow self. So I would highly recommend shadow work healing for anyone who is wondering what kind of healing to take and put in place. That can be very powerful. And twin flame, a connection like no other. Okay, so some of you are going to be embarking on this, or you may already be on the twin flame journey. I will say for sure is that you've got a lot of like hot energies, like the summer heat, and then you've got this card here, you've got passion. But this card, I swear, keeps coming out in every reading where I use this deck. I'm just saying, it's one of those cards. It just always comes out. And then, yeah, twin flame, the flame energy. It's hot, okay? You are going to be having a really romantic, very mutual, just want to say that as well, because it's twin. Remember what I kept saying is I keep seeing repeats. Repeats. I keep seeing repeats. Twins. Okay, so essentially, especially with a twin flame connection, obviously it's like twin energy. I also got, you know, yin as well. It will be mutual. This connection will be mutual. Both of you will have really learnt from like yourselves first, and then you'll learn from one another. And I think that you'll be ready. Both of you will be ready. You know, the twin flame connection is known to be difficult. It's known to be challenging. It's known to be annoying. Sorry, I'm just like adjusting myself on the chair. But once you have done, you've both individually done your inner work, things come together in such a powerful way where it gives you more happiness, gives you more joy, gives you more fulfillment, gives you more happiness. And Kundalini rising means that essentially on a spiritual level, things are ready to come together. So I feel like the universe is doing things where it's really pushing you towards yourself first, and then your love life just flows, and it's mutual, and it's fulfilling, and it's warm, and it's passionate, and it's exciting. And you will find that it all stemmed from yourself first. You taking care of yourself first is what boosted all your abundance. And passion here shows, you know, physical intimacy, attraction, chemistry, all of these things are going to come your way with a person that you will absolutely love to be with. Because look here, we've got here communication, bridging confusion and clarity. So again, we've sort of got like two people there, although they are trees, they're trees, but they look like people. And definitely, you know, there's going to be much more ease of communication between you and your person. There will be a real sense of understanding. They're not going to run away when things get difficult. They're not just going to feel like, oh, I don't know, and then they just disappear. That's not going to happen. Why? Because you'll be really whole within yourselves first, and they will be very emotionally balanced within themselves first. Emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, you know what I mean, in all of those aspects, and then things will come together. And then we've also got independence, so you are creating your own path. Remember what I said, the stronger you are within yourself, the stronger your love life will be. Okay, so if you are very, very, you know, and I mean, it's sad, you know, if you're feeling really codependent on someone and you feel like they're the only reason for your happiness, well, then this really isn't happening. You know, I have to be very honest. It's not happening, you know, because you're not independent within yourself. You are codependent. So that's the thing, is releasing that codependency with healing. And that's really what's going to bring together actually what you want. So you have to do the opposite sometimes, right? Which is hard. It's not easy. I'm not saying any of this is easy, but it's going to bring you what you want. It's going to bring you financial success. It's going to bring you peace. It's going to bring you joy. It's going to bring you happiness. It is going to bring you the love of your life, where you feel so happy and so fulfilled within yourself that there is this passion that someone wants to share with you. That's also because you have that passion and spark within yourself towards yourself. That's really important, really, really important, and extremely, extremely significant. It's a journey, you know, it is a journey, and it's one where your finances will also increase. I do definitely want to mention that. Your finances will increase, your finances will get better, you will feel stronger, you will feel happier. We'll look into tarot as well. I'm sure we'll get there. Okay, we've got here, take the lead, do not hold yourself back. Yep, you take the lead, okay? You take the lead. You go, they follow, okay? You don't chase. Don't chase. Even with friendships, okay? Even with money, don't chase money. Now, this is very important actually, and the reason for that is, yes, of course, you got to work. You know, you got to work in life, you know, or do something in that sense, right? Of course, it's important. You know, I'm not saying stop working and stop chasing your goals. What's important here is not just to chase that aspect. You want to do something that you love, right? So if you do something you love, you are going to be more successful at it, believe it or not. And the reason for that is because as your divine self increases, okay, your energy increases with what you do, opportunities will naturally come to you. Then the reason for that is because your energy is attracting it, and that's really significant. If you hate what you do, you'll be in this constant cycle where opportunities can even go from your hands. So I think what's really important here is take care of yourself, do you, be you, and life will shape itself around you. In this lifetime, you are destined to do something that you're very passionate about and something that you really enjoy in terms of your work. And many of you will be independent to the point where you will have your own businesses or your own practices, you'll work for yourself, or you'll have so much flexibility, perhaps with certain investments and things, that you will, you know, you'll just be able to really be very, very, I would say, independent in that sense. So yeah, there's a really powerful energy here. And in terms of work as well, I really sense very strongly that a lot of you will be doing things that you're very passionate about. And at the beginning, you know, it can be difficult because you may be working for someone else and you don't really want to, and, you know, doing things like that. But naturally, as time goes by, throughout the journey, you will then get to a place where you can do things in the way that you want to, okay? Because you can't always just start off by doing things the way you want to, you know, it's a journey, and I think that's really important here as well. So take the lead. Don't hold yourself back in areas that you really feel are right for you. So I think that's also to do with fears, that some of you do fear the unknown. I'm not saying leave your job, to just start something new. That's not what I'm saying. Well, actually, hold on a second. What I'm trying to say is more of an extreme version, okay? So let me just make myself a little bit more clear. If you're thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, you know, I just really want to be, you know, I just want to do this. But then you have a secure job and then you don't know how that other thing could work. It's about sort of doing that other thing on the side until it's more stable, and then you can leave your job. I'm not saying just leave your job and go towards something that's completely unknown, because that can be a risk. Okay, so that's really important. But if you, for example, thinking, oh, I have this job, but then I want to switch jobs and do something else, obviously you're not going to just leave your job abruptly and then start searching for jobs. You're going to have security, which means that you will look for another job or do something else, see if that opportunity comes up, interview for it, find out you've got it, and then you would leave your job, right? So what I'm trying to say is, obviously, you don't want to make really abrupt decisions. You know, sometimes those decisions and risks can pay off, but for very few, of course. So, you know, I just really wanted to make myself clear is when it says take the lead and don't hold yourself back. This is also about, you know, making, of course, those realistic choices, but of course, you know, not holding yourself back in the areas that you want to go in, but of course, allowing yourself that security. And that's really important, because for many of you, I actually feel here that if you're working and you want to have your own business, what I actually see happening here is that you would build your business on the side. And then once that's more stable, then you would leave your job and focus completely on your business. And that will give you stability all the way around. So it's just something that I feel like I needed to clear up. But yes, we've got the uprising. We are all connected. And that's the thing, is that I really feel here as well that you will feel so much more connected to people around you. You will also have, I feel, a dream team, you know, people that respect you, understand you, people that you can go to, who also will come to you. But I don't feel that it's going to be a situation where they always come to you and then when you go to them they're not there. Like, I do feel here that you are going to have, you know, your soul group, where you feel very connected and they understand you, they respect you, they are kind to you. Yeah. Okay, so we really picked up on, you know, a really important amount of things on the base of this reading, which I think is just so powerful and very important, obviously, and very very beautiful as well. Okay, so let me go with the tarot cards now and see what we're having, or we're not having. It depends. Yep, so a lot of your wishes, okay, will manifest when you're much more comfortable within yourself. Some of you already are, you know, some of you are already comfortable and this is starting to happen. Six of Pentacles here definitely shows, so it's a balance in regards to work. This is exactly what I was talking about, where, you know, you will still have like stability and security, but essentially you're not going to make like big drastic decisions without having that security. You're going to have security financially, and you're going to have people respect you and understand you. You're going to have success in regards to your work and your finances, as well as flexibility and options where you know, you have more money. So with more money, you can choose what you want to do with it, because that gives you flexibility. Okay, so your finances are going to get stronger, and then you can choose where you want to put your finances, save it, spend it, invest it, share it, you know. There's going to be a big rebirth in your life, which comes as a result of healing, which we have already discussed. So the star here shows new opportunities coming your way in regards to work, and also in regards to love opportunities. There can be a real rebirth in your love life where it's 10 times better than you could have expected, which I think is absolutely incredible, absolutely incredible. I mean, are you ready for this? That's my question. If you are, comment down below, I'm ready. Or I was born ready. That's your affirmation. I am ready, right? Because this reading is so beautiful. But yes, it may not be easy to digest. You know, it may not be easy to digest that first you've got to be whole within yourself, and then everything, you know, wholesome is also going to come to you. That may not be easy to digest. I feel like people just always want things, right? I'm not blaming you for that, but sometimes people just want things, but they don't really want to work on themselves, you know. And that's the thing, is that actually everything is going to feel so much sweeter once you have really naturally, you know, you naturally go down this path of healing and taking care of yourself and putting yourself first. It's going to taste 10 times sweeter. It is. It's going to taste 10 times sweeter, and it often does after you've been through a period of difficulties and challenges and stresses and things that haven't been so easy. Okay, we've got here the Six of Cups. Amazing, right? So that romantic energy, there's someone here romantically that's going to come to you. I also feel here that they really will, at some point, they'll gift you flowers. I also feel that they are so attracted to you, and they're attracted to your aura, and there's just such a romantic, like, shy energy coming through of contact from a person here. who really appreciates you and respects you. You've got 2 sixes. I'm already seeing a lot of doubles here. We're seeing, well, I mean, we saw it in some of these cards, right? But I'm seeing the 2 pots there. We're seeing the 2 sides of the scales. Yeah, 2 people there, but maybe that's not as much of a double, but it's interesting, actually, 2 people here. So Knight of Swords here, this communication is incoming and will come your way. Opportunities are absolutely going to flow for you and arise for you. Knight of Pentacles, money is also coming your way. I think also better social interactions as well. People that really respect you, understand you, and get you. Now, so we saw 11-11, and also I remember I mentioned it's 22-22 today. So 11-11, the ones are all about yourself, okay? Number 1 is an independent number. And the number 1 is about yourself. It's you. You are number 1. So put yourself first and your abundance will double. That's what this reading is all about. That is it. I've literally made the link. Okay, here we go. And then the double is the 2, right? And we're seeing all these 2s. The 2 is that couple energy, but it's also about you attracting in return what you want, right? Because who you are as that independent person will really attract in return the beautiful things that you want in accordance to your energy. So treat yourself and be in the energy of the things that you want to attract. There you go. There you go. I feel like I just had an epiphany midway, in this reading. But it's good. I'd rather have that, of course. Amazing. Okay, so we now know how the 1s and the 2s link to this reading and how those repeats also link as well. Put yourself first and your abundance will double. Amazing. Okay, Death card is about death and rebirth. So certain things will fall apart, so better things can come into your life. These are not things that I think you'll be mad about in terms of them kind of disappearing in your life. I think for many of you it's about your finances, not your finances, your career. Your career will very much so change. I feel like there are going to be changes in your career where you're going to make moves. You're going to make moves with time and you're going to do new things. And that is going to, well, actually, yes, it is going to bring a big, big rebirth also to your finances because there's going to be a huge amount of growth. Huge amount of growth. I see so many of you. And you look, I don't always like, speaking about figures and things like that, but since I'm seeing it, I'm just going to tell you, see a lot of you earning between 6 and 7 figures a year. Obviously, it depends in which country you kind of obviously live in because currencies are very different, but 6 to 7 figure salaries, that's pretty significant, or at least turning, profiting at that much or turnover that much. I'm seeing 6 to 7, okay? So I'm just going to tell you. I know that a lot of my viewers are in the US. So, let's just go by US dollars, okay? It's very universal in that sense. So imagine, right? 6 to 7 figures. That's pretty significant. It's a huge amount of growth. Now, obviously, that's not going to happen straight away, okay? Some of you, a select few of you may be very lucky and you may already be doing that. But I think that for many of you, it's going to be a process over time. So we've got the King of Cups here. We've got the World card, which is about immense amount of satisfaction and also traveling. You'll be able to travel when you want. You'll be able to go to the places that you want to, but you'll also feel very satisfied and fulfilled within yourself and very excited and motivated and rejuvenated with all of these beautiful abundances and things that you can attract in your life. I'm so excited for you because this is just something that so many of you have wanted to do. You've really wanted to just feel happy, and it's something you've struggled with for a while, and you've just wanted to be able to, do the things you want, go the places that you want, discover the things that you can whilst feeling good. And here you are. Guess what? You're feeling good. That's not how the song goes, but hey, this is the Moonlight remix. Okay. Okay, yeah, so finances are getting stronger. Sorry, if you randomly see, okay, that there are random things on my hand just occurring, it's because, from time to time, I just took my scrunchie out of my hair. I had a ring lying around, so I put that on. It wasn't there at the beginning of the video. Yeah, it's one of those things. I don't actually have distractions on my table. It's just these 2 things that were there, so, okay. Queen of Wands. Ooh. Okay, financial growth is really obvious, but a lot of this financial growth comes from yourself and your own energy. Have some of you been struggling with hair? Like maybe dry hair, damaged hair, hair issues, hair problems, hair fall, scalp issues. Have you? I mean, if you have, those are things that are going to get better, because with the Queen of Wands, my attention went directly towards the hair. Okay, whether you're male or female, your hair issues are going to get much better. Yeah, much better. I see longer, stronger hair. I mean, some of you may want to keep it short, but what I'm saying is that it has the ability to grow and really be strong. And I think that's actually a really lovely thing. I also see like emphasis on skin and nails as well. That's going to get a lot better for you as well. Less congested skin, just feeling, you know, overall healthier as well. So that's really lovely. And yeah, Queen of Wands, I mean, that's really about your personality and really just taking care of yourself. Your luck is going to change. It really is. And that's one of the most significant aspects to this reading, is that we've got that little black cat there. You know, in certain cultures, black cats are known to be not very lucky, but where I live, everyone knows here in this in this community, in this town, black cats are apparently very lucky. And we're gonna roll with that, because, you know, a lot of black cats have crossed my path and I'm not complaining. So I think that what's really lovely is that there is that lucky kind of energy there as well. And also another thing I wanted to say as well is that is another affirmation, if you wanted to comment that down below. My luck is changing. My luck has changed. Living in that energy, saying it to yourself when you feel that things aren't going well. Remember, it's also about living in that energy and living in that change that can also bring that change, which I think is very important. We've got the sun here. Okay, so happier moments, happier events, more positive news is coming your way. People will tell you, hey, look, you got the job. Hey, look, do you want to go on a date with me? Would you like to marry me? All of these things are going to come your way. They are going to come your way. You know, really, really positive news, because really there's going to be a big rebirth in your life that changes things. And sure, the path to get there may not be easy, because it will take some time, but it will also take some work, where essentially, you know, things may not happen as quickly as you would like it to. I'm not going to lie, okay? It may not happen as quickly as you'd like it to, but that's the thing with life, is that it doesn't always happen when we want it to, because it will take, you know, time where you are putting yourself first and doing a lot of self-work and self-care and discovering aspects of yourself and living in that energy of like, yes, things will happen. And then you might think to yourself, oh, is it really going to happen? And then, boom, when you least expect it, things will come your way. You know, these opportunities will come your way. You know, we see here a romantic person who wants to communicate with you and who really feels attracted towards you, who will come your way. And then slowly but surely, all of these aspects will really synchronize to give you so much more joy and fulfillment for your future, which I think is absolutely incredible and so lovely. Simply lovely. Really nice to see that. Let's go with more tarot cards and really see, you know, what is happening here. I think one of the most, I keep saying this, I keep repeating the same thing when I say one of the most significant things, one of the most important things. I mean, to be honest, it is. And I keep saying to be honest as well. Oh my gosh, I'm just repeating the same words over and over again. I think what's really nice about this is that you're going to have so much more emotional stability, which is also going to give you so much more happiness for your future. And the kinds of people that come into your life are going to be so much better for you than what you could have imagined. I feel like some of you have people around you that are like, they're not so nice. They may not be as caring. You always have to bend over backwards to whatever they want to do. And it's not really you. But the thing is, you're obviously giving them a lot of energy from time to time, or they're around you. And so energetically, you had that sort of tie to them in some way, shape or form. I really feel that when you distance yourself away from people that aren't really doing so much towards you, you will feel so much happier and also so much stronger. It's just a process to get there. And that's really what I'm picking up on, okay? It's a process to get there, because then you'll feel stronger to detach away from those energies. Could even be people in your family that are weighing you down, that have their own ideas for what you should be doing in life. Well, actually, when you are independent, that's when everything changes. I know that in some places you cannot always be independent, and that sometimes, you know, your family may have more ideas for you and they believe they know what you should be doing, but it's really in that independence that your life will change, from what I'm seeing. Okay, King of Pentacles, yes. So I see here commitment, stability, and security in your life. Many of you are going to get married, but to a person that you want to get married to. Let me just make that clear as well. And also, you're going to have so much financial stability and security. Your partner is financially very stable and able as well, okay? They don't make excuses, they're very hardworking, they're very understanding, but they also are good at taking rest when need be, okay? This is not like a workaholic to the point where that's all they care about. They will be very understanding, respectful, kind, genuine, appreciative, and very loving towards you, which I think is nice. And then also, at the same time, they'll take a lot of action towards you, which I think is very significant as well. They just seem to have a really nice energy towards you. And I also feel here as well that there's just such a beautiful sense of love, you know, love. For those of you that want children, they would be a very good parental figure. Or should I just say parent? Oh my gosh. Moonlight's on another level today. A funny level, should I say, with words. They would be a very good parent. Okay. Parental figure. Okay. Look, as a reader, I'm a human being as well. Alright, so we have here Ace of Wands. Beautiful! Okay, so got 2 aces here so far. Ace of Wands is quite significant. Can I just say 2 things? Well, obviously I'm going to say them because it's my reading, but you know what I mean, like it's my reading I'm doing for you. 2 things. Let me just write this down so that I don't forget it as well. Hold on. Because I know I'd forget, just because of the nature of it is quite in-depth. Number 1, if you have, because I was just looking at the Death card, and it's known that in culture that I grew up in, which is, I guess, quite well known now because of, you know, chakras and yoga and, you know, it's very well known. We say that the god of death lives in the south. So if you have picture frames that face the south, it is advised to just change the position very slightly. You could just move it a bit more this way, so it's maybe south, you know, southeast, southwest, some other direction apart from direct south, because that's not really advisable. You can put pictures of gods in the south, okay, or loved ones that have passed away. You can keep those facing south. But any other kind of photograph, say of you and a loved one, or you or a friend, a painting of you, or you know, something like that, it's highly advisable to not have it face south, because that can actually cause strains in a relationship, and it can be quite, you know, it can cause some difficulties. So I would avoid that. The other thing as well was about the direction in which you sleep in. Now this is a bit more complicated, because if you are already sleeping in this direction, it may be difficult, although you could maybe just sleep on the other side, but that's another thing as well. And this is something I've noticed actually in my own life, is that when I changed the sleeping direction, my life changed. And this is actually very, very common, very, very commonly known also in Vastu Shastra, which is the Indian version, let's just say, of Feng Shui. It's the way of like where your doors are, your windows are, where your energy flows, how it flows. So this may be of interest, because I know when I mentioned it before, a lot of you did see an actual difference, and I remember getting some emails of you saying this about the picture frames. So also the direction in which you sleep is quite important and quite significant. Having your head face south is not necessarily advisable. Okay, so that's another thing that I just really wanted to mention. It's not advisable to have your head face south. So again, yeah, that's just oh wait, hold on a second. Wait, I need to check this just to make sure I'm giving you the accurate information. Sorry, that, yeah, I was going to say, because I was like, wait a second, your head can face south when you are sleeping. Apparently that's one of the good directions. There is one direction that isn't good, and I can't remember exactly which one that is. I know it sounds strange to have picture frames that can't face south. That's different because those are like recorded aspects. But when it comes to your sleep, hold on. The recommended sleeping position in Vastu Shastra is that you lie down with your head pointed southward. A north to south body position is considered the worst direction. So the opposite direction, okay? So a north to south is considered worst, but actually having your head pointed south is good. So then there is that, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. Now, say for example, because this can get so complicated and, you know, say for example, this direction is south. This is south, okay? Here, you can sleep with your head facing this way and your body going this way and your feet being here, okay? If you have picture frames, say this is your picture frame and it's facing this way, you can place a picture frame of gods and those that have passed away in this direction, facing this way, the way that you would sleep. However, pictures of real living people shouldn't be facing that way. All right, anyways, so there's that. And the other thing as well is, yeah, that is basically what I'm trying to say. All right, so let's keep going. I just know that this is going to help at least one person. That's why I say it. But it gets complicated with directions. You can find all this information online. But I really genuinely believe it's true because almost everyone that I personally know does this. And things are going okay for them. Okay, so that's just what I wanted to say. It's true. And also it can help in terms of like certain health problems and things like that. So it's another thing. That's not to say that you can't live in the south or you can't, you know, like it's just certain things for the south direction can be a bit problematic and a bit challenging. So we've got here, oh, have we got all 4 aces? Nice, nice, nice. We've literally got all 4 aces here. It's interesting that I think the most negative tarot card is the one that represents the south energy of the like god of death, you know. I think that's really fascinating. So I know I spoke about that a lot, but I feel like that really came through and that sort of had to be mentioned because when you think about it, that is the only negative tarot card that I can actually see here. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Swords, we've got the Ace of Cups. It's also not negative because it's death and rebirth. Do you know what I mean? So making those changes can really improve your life. It really can. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups here, which is really powerful. Goes to show that love is coming your way. Abundance is going to be flowing without the tap turning off. We also have here as well a lot of harmony. See those 2 birds there as well. So we see, you know, those repeats, and we see here mutual supportive relationships, genuine people coming your way. I don't see you being alone for the rest of your life, just in case you are wondering that. I see that you will feel emotionally satisfied, happy, fulfilled. I see intimacy, attraction, chemistry. I know we've been seeing a lot of snakes in the reading as well. Definitely don't be scared of that. In the Vedic world of spirituality, snakes are very lucky and very healing. And it also represents transformation, and it also is very, 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 very healing. So just know that you are going through that. You know, you're literally going through that, and things are only going to get better for you as time goes by. Ace of Swords shows epiphanies and, you know, the sun really rising for so many of you after difficulties and challenges and stresses as well. So I think that's really very, very important and beautiful actually as well. Nice. I like what we have been reading here. Should we get some messages from your guides? Yes, let's. Oh, sorry, that's cards. And then we'll get some love messages. So what did we cover today? We covered yourself. We really covered yourself. We covered things that are going to come your way and how they're going to come your way. We also covered love quite, you know, I would say in a strong way, but we'll also get some more of those messages out. We covered, I mean, gosh, we covered your finances, we covered work-related aspects, we covered marriage and the long term. Now we're getting messages from your, well, I would say spirit guides, gods, and the divine. And then we will also get more messages out for love. And yeah, we really covered a lot today. I'm really actually very excited about all these things coming your way. So we've got here, Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Yep, detachment, right? Detachment. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. And the biggest topic of this reading is healing. It really is. It really is. What more can we say? We've got here Radha. Did we just not have... Oh, hold on a second. Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna. You know, Radha Krishna reminds me of this card that we have here. Because they're a couple. Hold on. Oh, it says Soul Flame as well. Oh my gosh, okay. Alright, well, you know what's really quite interesting is that twin flame energy is coming through super strong, but for those of you that don't have a twin flame, you have a soulmate, look, soulmate connections are also super strong and soul ties, and really, really powerful as well. So I think that that's not, you know, it's not that I'm saying like, oh, it's just a twin flame reading. It really isn't. Like, there is a soulmate energy that I'm also picking up on here as well. So I think that's very, very beautiful in so many ways. Where are we? I think, you know, what's really stunning about this is that there's just such a lovely energy of the things that you deserve absolutely coming your way, and you're feeling so much happy. Yeah, this is Krishna. This is Lord Krishna. Amazing. Or at least I think it is. It's, yes. It hasn't got a flute though, so hold on a second. I just need to do some research on this. The picture is not so obvious to me, so I just need to do... No, it's not, is it? Is it? Someone tell me, please, because I am getting confused between Lord Hanuman and Lord Krishna, because Lord Krishna has a peacock feather, but this doesn't match Lord Krishna. This matches Lord Hanuman, but Lord Hanuman doesn't have a peacock feather. Is it just me, or am I not clear? I'm not sure. Okay, but what I will say is that I did see Radha, and as soon as I saw Radha, I thought of Krishna. Okay, and that is pretty much what I'm seeing here. So I just wanted to say that it's a little bit confusing as to exactly which god this is, but I will say that it matches kind of what I'm instinctively thinking in terms of there being a soul connection here that is absolutely going to flourish in your life. Okay, that's just what you need to know. It's just that I'm having a moment here, and it says here, rediscover a lost part of yourself. Okay, so rediscovering parts of yourself is actually what's going to bring harmony and healing to your relationships. Isn't this literally what I've been talking about the entire time, where you doing you and you taking care of yourself is what's going to bring your love life together? And it says here, experience relationship harmony and healing. So take care of you, do you, put yourself first, and watch your love life literally become so strong and so powerful. That's it. You know, you are absolutely going to have a beautiful soul connection that manifests in your life, that comes together in your life, that gives you so much happiness, that gives you unbelievable amounts of joy and fulfillment and satisfaction. It's only a matter of time. It really honestly is just a matter of time. Okay, soul flame. This can also be, you know, someone from the past that perhaps you do want in your life coming back around, but only once you have rediscovered strong aspects of yourself and you've really put yourself in a place where you feel much better. Okay. Whew, anyone else got shivers? I just got shivers all of a sudden. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to actually put my heater on. It might make a few popping noises for like a couple of minutes, but then it will stop. It's just that's just the way the water flows through it. Okay, the Miriam, sacred vision, choose to forgive in order to heal. Yeah, forgiveness is one of those things that is quite tough. Not a lot of people like to forgive. Not a lot of people want to forgive. But forgiveness is a way that actually allows you to have a weight lifted off of your shoulders with time, because to forgive is having acceptance. Once you have acceptance, you can heal. when you don't have acceptance towards a certain thing, it's hard, and then you'll just get triggered and triggered and triggered. So I do believe here, and look, you've got doubles. You've got doubles. You've literally got doubles. I just got this random like vision that some of you may even have twins. Okay, so I'm just going to throw it out there. Now, this may not happen for everyone, but I'm definitely seeing that it could happen for some of you watching this. But what we see here is really to, you know, in order to heal, some of you may need to forgive, you know, especially certain situations that really weren't your fault. And you might think that that's you validating the other person, but actually it's not. It's you actually having way more power and way more control over the situation, because that's the way in which it can really trigger the other person to feel bad in the first place. There's actually sometimes when you are able to let go of certain situations that weren't your fault, it can actually trigger those people that did you wrong to feel more. But it's really just about not thinking about that aspect and more so about just doing what you can for yourself. Remember that love has no boundaries. Yep. We have here Mahavatar Babaji. Soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. We've had so much, I would say, influence from the Hindu gods in this particular reading. Whether you believe in another religion, whether you have, you know, whether you are more spiritual than religious, totally fine, you know, totally fine. There are always aspects that you can pull from different directions that can really help you in your life. And that's the thing I really want to say as well, is that, you know, we've got a lot here coming from, I would say, that region. But you know what's really beautiful is we've got the Om symbol here as well, and it's so peaceful to say. So if you ever feel stressed out, just saying Om to yourself is known to apparently scientifically be one of the most calming words that you can say to yourself, and I think that that can really help. But we've got soul expansion, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Do you take care of yourself, put yourself first, and life will literally shape itself around you. These cards that keep coming out to show the same things that we saw in the base of the reading, which were the first cards that we pulled, is exactly what keeps coming through, layers on top of layers of cards, you know. And I think that's really, really amazing to see that no matter how many cards we pull and from whichever decks we pull those cards, the message is the exact same. And these synchronicities hopefully can help you to see exactly what needs to be worked on, and hopefully it just clarifies that, you know, what I'm saying matches, you know, every layer of what we're looking at, and that this is what we have, you know. So your consciousness is expanding. You're becoming a lot stronger within yourself. You're becoming a lot wiser within yourself. You are also becoming much more understanding of yourself. And as that happens, then, you know, everything else that you have in your life gets mirrored. So the stronger you are within yourself, the stronger your career is. The stronger you are within yourself, also the stronger your finances become. But it's also about letting go of that control and also letting things naturally happen. The stronger you are within yourself, the stronger your love life is, because the other person has also done their inner work as well, because you've really, you know, done yours as well. Because you're not going to accept anything less, right? When you've really like got yourself to a good place. And yes, it's all really moving in a beautiful direction. Okay. So basically, if you see 1s and 2s and repeating numbers of 1s and 2s, it means, number one, work on yourself with the whole 11-11 energy. And then the 2s, okay, so number 2, it means that everything you do within yourself then gets reflected back to you tenfold. It's amazing. Really, really amazing. Okay, well, the cards came out very fast. So these are the love messages. It says his soulmate. Okay, so I did mention this, didn't I? That this is not just a twin flame reading, and I was very clear about that. Well, to be honest, this isn't just a twin flame reading. We looked into so many aspects of life, but I know that like one of the first love messages really was like twin flame. Oh, actually, look here. 11. Do you see it right there in that corner? Yep. Okay. I just saw that now, actually. And okay, so what was I going to say? Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Believe it, but then also let it go. Focus on yourself, take care of yourself, and they will literally manifest for sure. Okay, so yes, we've got soulmate energy, twin flame energy. So, you know, soulmate or twin flame, they're going to manifest in your life, and when they do, I think it's going to be quite exciting. It's going to be very exciting. Be aware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. This is exactly what we were speaking about, you know, what you have inside of yourself can be projected onto the other person, but also what you have in yourself can also exist in the other person. So I think it's really significant is that if you feel that, sorry, I had to do that because it like went to sleep. The qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both have, right? But also certain things that you may not like about the other person could be things that, you know, you're accepting within yourself. So yeah, just wanted to say that. But actually, as you heal, you'll definitely be a lot more tolerant in what you will accept and what you won't accept, or you won't tolerate it. Yeah. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. There is someone here that wants to make memories with you, which I think is really beautiful, especially with the Six of Cups. And that's the most important thing, is that it's about building those memories. But yes, you know, healing's not fun, okay? And no one really wants to always heal. Not always, you know? But it will be so worth it when you get what you want at the end of the day. And that is it, you know. So it's about making those memories also with yourself, taking care of yourself, putting yourself first, because, you know, why live every single day in pain when we can try and heal? I think that's also another very important part. I think this entire reading is me just saying this is important and this is important, and also this is very important and this is very significant and this is significant and this is important. Okay, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So true, okay? True, very true. Guilt is something where, you know, you may feel bad for someone and you may feel like, oh, I need to help them, you know, but it could be at the detriment of your own energy. So I think what's very right about this card is be true to yourself, and that's how you also be true to others. Don't force yourself to do certain things that you know are going to drain your energy completely or make you upset for the future just because you feel like you have to, you know, you have to do it for someone else at your own detriment. Some of you have been there for people who literally would not even bend over backwards for you, and so it's about making sure that you are also protecting and preserving your energy, because again, when you take care of yourself, that's actually when the best things will come into your life. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. Yep, a lot of your relationships here, best relationships, they start from friendships. And I also see here as well that there's a person coming, okay, who is going to really appreciate you for the kind of friend that you are and just how caring you are. And it just progresses naturally. And also just for those of you that are in difficult relationships right now, nurturing the friendship aspect of things is good, especially if it's not really a proper relationship right now, because the other person will see that you're being a friend and you're still being, you know, a good person in that sense, and not perhaps pressuring them and forcing them, because sometimes people get very overwhelmed when they get forced and pressured into things. So nurturing the friendship aspect is really positive and really beautiful as well. Whew. All right, well, that is your reading. That is your reading. What a reading, though. Amazing. By the way, we had all 4 aces, which is so positive and so beautiful. And there's going to be major rebirths that take place in your life. And of course, there's quite a bit of guidance, because, you know, this is Moonlight Guidance after all, as to how you can make this all happen. But hopefully that also answers your questions as to why you're seeing 1111 a lot, and 2s and 2s, lots of, you know, repeating 2s. Put yourself first. And that will reflect everything that comes into your life. Your abundance will double. All right, so this is your reading. If you like this video, don't forget to like this video, comment down below, check out the description box below for information on personal services, free reading giveaway, attention items. Honestly, first of all, everything is listed down below, right? There's the black magic energy removal, there's the readings, there's the giveaway, there's the rituals to manifest different things, there's the intention items. Second of all, yeah, as I mentioned, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, especially if you claim this reading as well. Do comment down below. And I also have TikTok and Instagram if anyone wants to follow me in there. I post short readings on there every single day. Whew, there we go. Okay, I just feel like I got a bit jumbled up with the the outro, but there we go. There we go. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all very soon. And don't forget to subscribe as well for more. Bye.